Hey, good morning. So I'm gonna show you my weird healthy habits, and the first one is to don't have the same breath as my dog in the morning. So the first thing I'm doing, I just wake up, I still have my eyes glued.
Yum yum.
I do that just after peeing and even before to drink any water. I really love that. It's an ancient Ayurvedic ritual called oil pulling, and honestly, it's the best. Clear out my toxin. It can even whiten your teeth over time. I don't know, I feel like it's a fresh start every morning. And the harder part, trust me, is I'm trying to not shallow it while I'm here just waiting, so I focus. So I just finished brushing my teeth, and now is the time for the thing I really don't want anyone to see me do. Even my mom is a tongue scraping. I know it sounds like gross, but honestly, there is something so satisfying about scraping all the stuff on my tongue. It's like, but also, so clean. Okay, so now we're talking seriously. I'm opening my drawer and I have a blue pear. Yeah, I know it can look a bit suspicious, but trust me guys, it's only for my nasal rinse. So I put some warm water and some salt because the salt is very good. It's full of minerals, so it can help, for example, to reduce the puffiness under your eyes. And trust me, honestly, I love doing that, and I don't feel like it's only cleaning my sinus, it's cleaning my whole energy system, and I love it. Voila, I enjoy it so much. Okay, so now I'm pouring my hot tea like a normal person. Everything is normal. I'm leaving the kitchen, doing my little foot light trick, and heading to the living room with my tea. Everything normal. Yeah, you are just thinking she's drinking her tea, everything is good, but nope, no, it's not what you think. I'm placing that warm cup right on my eyes, and yes, I do that because actually it's amazing. It's so relaxing and decongesting, plus it helps hydrate my eyes and give them a little pick-me-up. And honestly, it's like giving my face a mini spa treatment. I love that. It's so simple. Who knew a cup of tea could do that, really? So now you see me very relaxed, doing a stretch for my neck during my morning session. But what I'm doing every morning that I really love is to do a handstand. Yeah, I'm doing an inversion. Why? The first reason is because it's the best anti-aging secret I've got. Of course, it's because you give fresh blood to your brain. I can even feel my chakras are aligned with that. I like to say in French, ça remet l'église au milieu du village. Okay, so I'm sorry in advance for the food phobics out there, but yes, I'm hydrating my feet before slipping into my socks. I'm using doTERRA Balsam Fir. It's perfect for boosting my circulation, and the fun fact is I always apply it to the sole of my feet because the skin there is thinner, so it absorbs way better. And now my feet are ready for the day. They are cozy and nourished. Woo! Now I'm giving myself a little belly massage. It's very good to be relaxed. It's great for the digestion too. Plus, it's a nice way to turn those abs without even trying. Yeah, I really like to do that.
Salut ma chérie.
Ça va?
Ça va, ouais. Donc j'ai vu François ce matin.
I'm just on FaceTime with my dad. It's not just about calling to check off a task. It's about connecting. It's a reminder of how precious those human connections are. Not everyone has their parents, so if you do, take the time to show up. A small moment, but it means the world. So here's the thing, I live in a Butte-Chaumont park near Chinatown, and every morning I see older folks doing Tai Chi and Qigong, and one lady told me that walking backward, it's really good for the joint and the longevity. It's a longevity tips. And I'm doing it, yes, but I always make sure to do it out of sight because, let's be real, I feel a bit embarrassed. And I feel kind of strange, but maybe my dog Paradis judges me every time I do that, no? Look at her. I think so. I add a drop of lemon oil on my water, is elevate my vibration, but also boost the energy of all my liquids in my body. I really love it, and honestly, just a few minutes after drinking it, you even get the burp with a hint of lemon. It feels like you're living your best Disney princess life, I swear. I think I don't need a blender. That's cool. Oh. So we're gonna do something she doesn't really like, but I really like to do that to her. Is to shave the paw, like the poodle style. She's walking a lot in the street, and I can see like that if she has some injuries or, you know, it's very good for her. So we're gonna do that. Right? He's like a little sheep. Okay, so now we are going to a coffee, because even if I'm very healthy, I'm drinking coffee. I love coffee, and it's totally fine. And I don't want to try to be perfect, because I'm not perfect. I'm authentic, weird sometimes, funny. Anyways, so we're gonna do that. It's a new coffee that I want to try near my house. It looks a bit minimalist. It's like a library coffee. Sometimes it's busy with hipsters inside, like I love. So let's go. Let's see that. And one more thing, it's almost 3 p.m. I was procrastinated a little bit today, and I didn't drink any coffee yet. And usually I don't drink any coffee after 12. I don't know now, since I'm doing the collagen. I think I'm feeling so energized every morning. So now it's like my little treat at the beginning of the afternoon to have a little coffee, and I'm sleeping so well, so we're cool with that. Allez, let's go.
That's all that we got left now. Before the road will run out, before it's time for goodbyes. 4 miles until we're changing our lives. What's at the end of this ride? Don't know just where we'll arrive. You could be there feeling like yourself. I could be there, be somebody else. We could be alright. You could be there feeling like yourself. I could be there, be somebody else. We could be alright. No looking back, eyes on the road. Only thinking about where we're supposed to go. Don't have a map, just go with the flow. There's certain things we're not supposed to know.
So now what I'm doing to take care of my environment is I bought some barbour wax, because I need to wax my jacket, my barbour jacket. So we're gonna do that. Let's do that. Music, maestro. So I'm gonna share a story, a very personal story. But first I want to talk about what I did at the beginning of the video. I was showing you a lot of healthy habits I'm doing, And I want to tell you that doing healthy habits is more than that, is more than be healthy, is about to really, really know yourself, doing things for yourself before anything else. And sometimes in life, I mean, if you see yourself like a tree with the wind, and if your roots are really deep into the floor, in the earth, you are grounded. And life can be overwhelming or unpredictable. But your tree, no matter the wind, the roots and the foundation are really, really strong. And sometimes I feel like all my roots are the result of all my habits, all my failure, all my, everything in my life. Anyways. And second of all is sometimes when you see YouTubers or people on Instagram doing some morning yoga, morning routine, way too much. And if you start doing that, maybe you're gonna take, 10 minutes to do meditation in the morning. You're gonna change some little habits. You're gonna take a notebook and don't scroll to your phone, for 5 minutes maybe during your breakfast, You're gonna change some habits. And at this time, you will see maybe some family member, sister, brother, or partner. They're gonna start to maybe judging you, to be like, oh, you start to be so selfish. Like, you don't even talk to me in the morning, you prefer to write your stuff, blah, blah, blah. And this kind of thing. People are always scared about change, but it's not the point. The point is you need to, is really not being selfish is necessary, is the minimum you can do for yourself, is to put yourself first of all, to have the most important thing, to be on how I can say that, like to have all your potential, to be prepared to help others. Because if you don't, like if you are half yourself, how you can be good in your job, how you can be good with others, how you can create, this kind of stuff. This is a kind of entrepreneur mindset. And the first thing I learned when I start my business a few years ago, and I was very interested about entrepreneurship, mindset, everything. The first thing you learn in business is very simple, but is you have to be healthy to don't burn out, because if you burn out, your business is going down. If you get a cancer and you die, your business is going down. If you, whatever, the most important thing in business is you and how you feel, because otherwise nothing is going to work, okay? Yeah, it's very logic, but necessary. So the personal situation about me when I think I'm trying to think when I start doing this kind of habits of morning routines and, So when I was in New York, I wasn't doing kind of morning routine because I was a workaholic. So I was waking up, shower and going to work. But at this time, I was almost on my 30, and I was with one of my ex-boyfriend, and not really at all in love, not at all. I don't know why we stayed that long together. Anyway, I was at a point in my life, I was dating a lot, and suddenly I decided to just be and stay and stick to one person. So I stay with him, and because he was a good friend, so I stay with him. But we had we were not a couple. It was we were not in love. We like each other, but it was no love. Even from him, I was not feeling loved by him. and I was in a part of your life when you are in your 30, you are in a crossroad, and you're like, okay, what I'm doing? What's next? So next, it's kids. Of course. I felt like I was being asked to follow a script of not my parents or the society and how life is supposed to be. So one day I called my sister and I was like, yeah, maybe I think I'm gonna have a kid. I don't know how we're gonna manage that because we don't have a lot of money and blah blah blah. And I was talking about having a kid, and my sister, she was in Paris, and she not yelled at me, but she was very firm with me, and she said, no fucking way, can you stop that? What you want in your life is to have a dog, so just get a dog. It's your dream. And she was completely right. And she said something very deep in French. I'm gonna translate it because I don't know. Avoir un enfant, ça doit être viscéral. And this really shocked me. I was like, oh yeah. And it's not at all what I'm planning to do. And since that, I think I was so shocked of what she said and the way she said it. And I completely switched my mind. I was like, what the hell? What are you doing? Why you can even think to do a kid to someone you don't even like just because maybe you don't know who you are? Because today, I'm thinking sometimes I didn't do all of that. It means traveling around the world, working in a different place, trying relationship, working on myself, doing a lot of spiritual thing to feel better, to have this as a result. So this is something I'm always saying, but maybe tomorrow, if I'm with a guy in a couple, and if this guy is starting to be mean with me, or I don't know, or if I can feel something toxic, I will be telling myself, because now I think I really know me, no, I didn't do all of this to have this. No fucking way. You know what I mean? So yeah, at this point, so you know the story, of course. I get my dog and I broke up with him. So if you don't know yourself, you lose a touch of who you are. And doing this little stuff in the morning really, really, really can help you to connect with yourself and to respect yourself, to love yourself, to connect, just to connect to your body, to your soul, to even sometimes if you say, oh, every morning I want to do my yoga, every morning I want to journaling, anything, and someday you will be like, hey, you know what, I'm tired, I'm not perfect, I'm not gonna do it today, and what? You know, even that is a good relationship with yourself, because you can let it go and you know yourself, you know you can be on track, you can be back on track in 2 days or next week, you know, when you will be ready. I think it's a better connection with yourself. Voila. But it's I think to have healthy habits is when you are kids, you know, with your parents, you have to be like that, eating very, very properly, you have to go to bed early, you can't watch TV, blah, blah, blah. I mean, this was how I grew up as a kid. My parents, they got 4 kids, so we were with routines, discipline, not too much discipline, but it was they tried and they did, they well educated us. But when I was at my grandma, I really knew I could stay all the morning in front of the TV. I was, I don't know, like late to come to the dining table. I was doing what I really wanted to do, and I knew that. I knew that as a kid. But when you have the basic, when you have the structure, you can sometimes, go with the flow. But it's good to, go back j'ai pas les mots. Même en français, j'ai pas les mots. Even in French, I don't know what I want to say, but I'm sure you understood, right? Because my grandma, she's Italian, so I speak with the hand. I don't know how to speak Italian, but truly I know how to speak with the hand, so you understand. Anyway, and I want to finish with don't follow any script of anyone for your life, and more than you can be inspired by people, but you see what I was doing with my boys this morning like that. Like, I never seen anyone doing that because I created myself. One day, my eyes was very painful. J'avais un hors-gelé and I didn't know what to do anymore, blah, blah, blah. So I said, I need something warm. Boom. My cup was warm. Boom, I did it. I think we need all to create what fits with our lives. And it's really important and don't act like a fucking robot and try to be aesthetic like everything you see online. Of course, I'm doing this kind of video because I'm inspired by people, and I really hope I'm gonna inspire you to do, I don't know, the nasal cleanser, maybe, for example. I have no idea, because I'm doing it because my sister, she recommended to me, and is, the part of watching videos and doing videos is to share, because we are a community. We are all interconnected. But what I want to say is you will start to see, if you're doing everything your way, you will start to see all the power you really, truly have. And I think this is really, really important to as well. By these little routines, by these little habits, you will find, the perfect way you want to be and live and act and shine to the world. Voilà. I think that's all I want to say. I hope I was clear enough. Yeah, don't lose yourself. I'm saying that because maybe I think if you're watching this video, if you are a part of my community, I know you look a lot like me. All the people who are talking to me in the comments, I feel like you are living like the same life as me. But I know when I was in toxic relationship, like I was completely blind and I couldn't even see that, or even watching this kind of video, like I was thinking I was doing the right thing for myself. And sometimes something else I want to share is, if you are truly you see the example of my sister. I have many of examples like that in my life, but sometimes you can say a little word. Maybe it can be just a little word, nothing, but it can really, truly change the life of someone. Really, trust me with that. If you really love the person and if you talk to her with your heart, and you try to connect to your intuition, and my sister, it's what she did, and she helped me this day for this situation. But I have so much to say, but I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching if you're still here. Give me a thumb up, comment, subscribe. Of course, even if we are in 2025 and they say, oh, don't ask anymore the followers to subscribe, but no, you know, come on, I need that. I need the YouTube money, not gonna lie. Also, you know, I'm a huge fan of doTERRA. I buy all the products with my own money. I'm completely crazy in love of this brand. So if you want to order anything, you can contact me, and you have a link in the description with the website, but I can be your wellness advocate because we need to do an order regarding what you're going through in your life, because some essential oil can really help for a lot of things. Like if you want to be grounded, if you want to be calm, if you want to get more energy, if you want this and that, we can, you know, do a special order. I can do a special order for you with all your needs. And voila, is what I want to say. That's all. Thank you for watching. Now I need to edit this part of the video, and I see you next week for sure. Okay, bye bye. I love you, baby.